Well, we haven't got any cows to sell yet because they've not given birth to the youngsters, but we are going to move cows around. I'm going to move the older ones from our pen here down into the big field. We've got quite a few to do, so I'm probably going to do, I might do a time lapse or I might just do a jump cut. We'll go with the eldest ones first. Move the trailer. Yep. So we'll just take the first lot down and then I'll do whatever I decide to do, whether it's jump cut or time lapse. The trouble is, we are into that period, although I've tried to fill things out, we're into a period of not quite there with having loads of jobs to do that are interesting. So I may rent a stone picker because we do need to pick stones in that one field that we've got. I'm also toying with sending the voucher back now that she's done all the big burly work, or ploughing for a minute, and then possibly bringing back in the Massey, because we know that the Massey has got got enough horsepower to do the drilling. So I might bring that back in because I did promise that we would use it again, especially after it got fixed. Come on, trailer. So yeah, I might do that. But I have also installed 3 other tractors to try and pad out the market for interesting stuff. For interesting stuff that might become available for us to purchase at a reduced price. They're all tractors that I know will be acceptable. But, you know, it's trying to balance everything out correctly at the end of the day. Once I commit to buying that next tractor, then we kind of lose the interest of what should we have next. That's the trouble. So whilst I'm thinking I'd like to buy another tractor, I'm also thinking it's nice to have different tractors for the big jobs. It's a very tricky one. It's a very tricky one to balance out, because we are in the realms of needing that second tractor now, even though we've got the loader, because we're split up with Big Max being down at the little yard now. I don't really want to keep dragging it backwards and forwards. I'd like to keep that as the little tractor, or we could just get another little tractor, use it as a loader, and carry on renting big ones for the big jobs. It's a tricky one, I know. Anyway, let's I know I think I've got 15 of those, but anyway, we'll get these moved over then. So there we have it. That's all the cows moved over. And they're going to eat through that food like there's no tomorrow now with the amount of cows we got in there. So we're going to have to be a bit clever with feeding them. Probably going to have to feed them every day, but obviously I won't I won't be doing that on screen. Not in every video. That will get tedious for you, the viewer. Oh, it's another video of feeding cows. Well done, Ceebur. You've achieved greatness in your life, haven't you? Oh, I just trolled myself proper. That was a proper burn. So yeah, we're gonna rent the stone picker. That's what we're gonna do. We'll get the stones out of that field. I'm gonna check the other little one. I'm not sure whether that's got stones in it or not, but I think that's an appropriate job to do for today, and it will help keep our machinery happy and not need so much maintenance. And we're gonna use out of the voucher for one last time. And then at the end of this video we will send her on her merry way and we'll look at something else. Well, I say something else, we'll have the Massey back. That's what we'll do. And then we'll look at something else. Unless, of course, something really fantastic comes up in... Actually, let's turn you off a second. Let's have a look now whilst we're at it, whilst I'm thinking about it. Well, that T-series is still there. What is... I don't need that. That's... no good to us. We don't need that. We don't need that. And we don't need that. Alright. Good. I was just... No, that would be rude. I was just thinking we could buy some of that, repair it, and then sell it on and make more money. That wouldn't be such a bad thing, would it? Let's plop you there. Let's go get ourselves a stone picker. It's not on that one, is it? It's here. It's this one. It's... I know there's other ones out there and there's modded ones, but we'll just go with this one. To lease it's going to cost us $2,652, but it will save us repairs. We don't want a situation like David where it will collect it in the header and tip the combine over. That would be a ridiculous thing to happen. Obviously our wool is on a go slow situation, and that is because the time of the year, so they're not growing wool. What? It's because I don't understand this game and how it works. It doesn't make any sense. The whole animal interaction thing completely blows my mind. Grass is coming on nice though, isn't it? Look at that, nice and tidy. So it was you who required stone picking. Didn't need to cultivate it, we could have done it with this. Where should we dump the stones? Probably in this corner here would be a good spot. This is a slow process, if I remember correctly. I'm going to go around and do the headland first, couple of loops around. Then I'm going to stick on my favourite radio station, Truckers FM, and get stuck into a nice time lapse, I would imagine. It's usually what I do in these situations. I'll tell you what though, the soil is looking incredibly beautiful, isn't it? If I was a real farmer and I had soil like that, I would be well chuffed. I'd be like, yeah, we're going to have the greatest harvest ever off of these fields. I'll get that scraggly looking stuff as well. We'll tie it in nice. It'll be beautiful. Oh, we got stones in that one too. Okay, so we got both of them to do. That'll be grand. And it should get rid of those weeds. Okay, well actually, what I might do then is I might just time-lapse a little bit of this one and then do the other one, because we've not done any work in that field yet. So I'll just go around the headland until this is full. in time lapse, and then we'll jump into the other one. All right. Well, that little field has got a hell of a lot more stones in it than I thought it did. A lot more than this field had in it as well. And, rather upsettingly, I thought it was going to remove those weeds, and it's not. So, anyway, I want to get the screenshot of this. Here we go. It's almost decent. Come on, Ceebur, stop messing around. We just want to get on with some farming. I know. Trying to make an attractive thumbnail, guys. Not going to happen, is it? Oh well. See what we can get. Something like that. Nah. That was crud. I might not use that one. You're all going and looking at the thumbnails now, going, what? You didn't use that. That wasn't the one you used, Ceebur. No, I used something else because I can. Anyway, yeah, I really thought that we would chew out some of them weeds, but it's not. It's just the ones I'm going over. Driving over. That is really bumpy, that bit there. Not to worry though. There's no point worrying about it. Drop you down, let's get you going. I've noticed that it missed some up here on the side, so we'll just get them. I don't know how it missed them, because the machine actually went over them, but anyway, tis what it is, I suppose. So as we're into autumn, well and truly into autumn, my beautiful wife cooked us a stew for dinner today. I have to say, I do love a good stew on a winter's day too, but on an autumn, a nice crisp autumn day, you get a nice warm, hearty stew, a lovely bread roll. Oh, yes, it was delicious. Well done, wife. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm getting a lot of questions starting to come in about down on the farm, because obviously, as you know, I don't go over a specific number of episodes with down on the farm. I don't usually. 25 is usually the number I go with. And I can let you all know now that at this present time it is going to run until I have had enough. which isn't that far away. And as for season 7, I just don't know if I'm going to do it. And that is the honest answer. At the moment, I just don't know if I'm going to do it. I have an awful lot of things planned. And that's not just with the channel, that's with life in general. And time will inevitably get taken up. And Down on the Farm is the lengthiest video because of the amount of editing and work that I have to go into it, story writing and everything else. And I have another idea for a roleplay as well. And I'd like to experiment with it, and I can't do both. So I kind of need to concentrate on the other one, because there's a possibility that it could outdo Down on the Farm. I know, it sounds crazy, but it could. So I have to at least try it, which means Down on the Farm will be put on the back burner. So at the moment, I don't know how many episodes we've got left until the end of season 6. And I don't know if there'll be a season 7. And that's as honest as I can be about it. I know it does sound a bit somber when you say it like that, you know. Oh, this could be the end of Down on the Farm. It probably won't be. It probably won't be. But there might be a bit of a gap. So yeah, that's where we stand with that. That's where we stand with that. So stop pestering me, people. So yeah, we'll just get this done, which actually has taken me longer to do than I thought it would. I thought I had less to do, that's why I came back in from the time lapse, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Hopefully we'll get it all in this load. Are we 53% full? Oh, we should do. We should be able to do it. Now, there was a suggestion that we should do our own lime. And whilst I'm all for doing things and trying to save money, at the same time, I'm not sure that's what I want to do. I might look at it. And see whether it's a feasible option. But the amount of times that we actually have to lime, I don't know whether it is. And also, getting the stone. I don't know whether we'll get enough stone to do that either. So, yes, I don't really know. I'll take a look at it and see whether it's really a doable option or not. I want to come and cut those branches off that tree as well. Because we may have to come around this route with the combine before this field is ready to cut. And if that is the case, then it won't get through there. Totally forgot that I was needing to drop this off. It's because you just can't get a decent angle on it, that's all. Here we go. Let's try that one. It might be that one, my lovely viewers. Right, so this can all go back, including the voucher. We need to put our weight somewhere. We also need to buy another weight to go on the Maxim, so that we don't have to and fro from this yard to get it. So let's take this in the yard. I'm going to put the weight here so it's out of the way. Oh. Just having a stretch. Feeling it today. It's because of all that stew. Lovely, lovely stew. Right. We'll plop you here and say our goodbyes. Au revoir, you've been beautiful. Auf Wiedersehen, you've done some work. It's got wheat sticking out of it. That's what it looks like anyway. Right. Send you guys home. Return. Yes. Return. Yes. Right, let's check our field. This is where I checked the field and realised that there was one more field that needed to be picked for stones. There's that one and there's that one, but they are in grass now. I don't want to pick them now. And he needs picking, but he's obviously got crop in there. So I think our objective is to try to own field 34 and possibly 50 and 49. That way it's all in this kind of loop. That would be cool. That would be cool. Be worth a bit too, wouldn't it? Alright, so mulch we don't need to touch. It needs rolling. We know that they need rolling, but they're not going to get rolled yet. Lime is done except for our grass field, and I might do that at the end of the year. Needs ploughing. We're not going to plough that. And then we know that these need fertilizer. But again, I don't think I'm going to do those until we've put the crop in now. And then the weeding situation, well, we'll cross that bridge as we get closer to it, because a lot of those will come out when we drill it. So when, let's just check that. When are we looking? No, divot. March. We're in February. We're waiting for March, and then we can start throwing in our stuff. Rye. Oh, I'd like to put some rye in too. Rye, linseed. Oh, that's great. Sorghum. Worth a bit, but not at the same time. Soybeans, no. So we're going to go with canola and linseed, because we want the fields of beautiful flowers. And we'll go with oats again. And I might try a little bit of rye. So we could go, what could we go? Linseed in 39, and rapeseed in 38, and then oats in 33, 32 again. Or I might do it the other way around. Rapeseed, linseed, oats, oats. This is wheat. Actually, we could do it like that, couldn't we? Yeah, we'll do it like that. Alright. Cool. Let's just double check again, just to make sure we haven't missed anything. It hasn't changed. No, it's okay. Alright, well, there we go. We're all good on the Western Front. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and may the weather be with you.